11, Tanks out in shotgun. He takes it, snaps back. Michael Moore, he runs it. He breaks it. He gets a couple tackles, but it's still not enough to get the first down. Gain of 5 on the play. It's going to be 4th and 5. Now the question is, do you go for it here or do you just try to – honestly, it might not hurt to try a field goal here, just to get a real live game situation. And it's going to be actually about, 4th and 7. I stand corrected there. 2 wideouts to each side. The Tanks in shotgun. 5:22 to go in the 4th. Morton takes it. He gets the snap. Hands it off up the middle. Oh, wow. A.J. Williams cuts back, and he's into the end zone. He just ran right up the middle with a lot of room. Wow. A.J. Williams on a 20-yard touchdown run to make the score 68-0. Wow. Williams runs it right up the middle, and gets the score. All right, so the Tanks are coming out. I take it they're probably going to do the PAT again. And no, the Tanks they're gonna try a 2-point conversion. They're gonna go for 2. I don't know about. Morton takes the snap, looking. He rolls out to the right, no one open. Fakes the defender, runs it in, and he's in. 2 points. 70-0 Tanks with 5:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Let's see if we can look up some scores now that I think about it, if there's some of the other games going on.
I was wondering the same thing. I know the Portsmouth Stealth game has just actually started at 7, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen them play, so I'm going to check it out. They're looking pretty good this year. They're looking real good out there today. But ain't that the first year out there? Oh, yeah. He's not out there yet. Oh, no.
All right, well, Tanks are going to line up to kick it off again. All right, nothing updated at this point, so we'll keep you tuned if you're listening in live. We'll keep you tuned if some of the other scores pop up. Oh, wow.
At halftime, it was 20-0.
Wow. The Butler County Broncos down 20-0 at halftime. Wow. I don't know much about them, of course, but oh, wow. That's big. And Tanks kick it. Oh, it's shanked off. It's caught at the 50-yard line. Oh, wow, Jackson County. The Broncos?
The Stealth.
The Stealth, okay. What's the score on that?
Nobody's updated me yet.
Okay, we'll keep you tuned, folks, if they update it. And all right, it's 70-0 so far. Tanks ahead, 5:06 to go in the 4th quarter. The kickoff was hit off of a Bucks player and rolled. What's going? I don't know. The officials are meeting up at midfield. All right, we will have stats to you. We're getting some stats right now while we wait for the referees are discussing something. All right, and we
I don't
have
have no offensive stats. He's still heading them up yet. We need to know.
okay. Offensively, we got our general manager John Windsor up here. Who has really statistically stood out on defense today?
They're all about the same. I mean, everybody's played equally and nice. Chris Hill's played a heck of a game. Dale Swords has played a heck of a game. Richard Ellery's played a heck of a game. I could go on and on and on.
Mm-hmm. Wow, who's leading in tackles right now?
Chris Hill.
All right, Chris Hill. All right, and looks like we thank you, John. We appreciate your work with the team. All right, appreciate it, buddy. All right, and Tanks to handoff up the middle, gain about 3 yards. Micah Brown, who's had a big game. I mean, he has had some wide open holes to run through, and he's probably got close to, I don't know, what would you say, Tania, 75 yards? He's had some big runs.
Yes, very big.
What had happened was a kick. The Tanks kicked it. It bounced off of a Bucks player and landed in the hands of a Tanks player. So they've got the ball, and they run the screen pass, and it's dropped. Job Swords was pressured a little bit on that play.
Jay Young brings up the 3rd down for the Tanks.
All right, Tanks have the ball, 4th quarter. So, Tania, let's get to talking the players of the game. We have the offensive player of the game brought to you by Bus Mac Quality Heating. Who do you think so far?
Offensive player of the game. I would have to go with A.J. Williams.
A.J.? Yeah. Oh, wow. We've got an offsides penalty. Yeah, it's going to be... Wow, yeah,
He has been phenomenal this whole game.
He has.
It was kind of a toss-up between, as Luke was talking about earlier, between him and Michael Clay. But I would have to give it to the veteran, A.J. Williams.
Yeah, A.J., yeah, that's, and that's been incredible, with them. And it's so hard, in a game like this, it's so hard to pick. I mean, you've got A.J.'s had a couple scores and a couple big runs. Job Swords has had a few touchdown passes. Clay had a couple incredible interceptions. You know what we'll do? I think what we could do, we could give this one to the offensive line.
Yeah.
How about that?
Definitely.
They have just, people have been able to run the ball, and the Tanks come out of shotgun. They run the ball on 3rd and 2, and they get stuffed in the backfield.
Can we do that? Can we give it to them?
It happened. Well, you know what? It happened once on NFL. I remember it was the Steelers and the Bucks, and this is Canada. Yeah, he's getting some. They're getting into it a little bit. It was 0-2. The Steelers beat the Bucks pretty handily that year, and I remember John Madden gave him his player of the game to him. So, yeah, the Bus Mac Quality Heating and Air offensive player of the game will be the offensive line. And now the Tanks are coming out. 2 wideouts to each side, shotgun. Morton takes the snap. Oh, wow. Williams wide open. 42 yards. Wow. Williams again. Looks like Canada was caught arguing with the Tanks players on the sideline and ultimately got caught up and ended up missing Williams. It's 76-0, 1:54 left to go in the 4th quarter. And then oh, wow. I mean, this has been a rout. And, and I hope Wheelersburg, they just need to realize, this is a Tanks team that is going to be really, really good this year. And, it's, for them, I know they were wanting to play the game locally due to the rivalry, but, there's just the Bucks are, I think they've got a great future ahead. They've just got to keep working hard. And Hey, good meeting you, man.
I'll get you up.
All right, brother.
Man, William right here.
Yeah, and we'll be rooting for the Bucks this year, brother.
I'll be rooting as well.
And all right. Almost got that extra point, and it's no good, but we've got Laundry on the field. So I did not know this coming in. The rules have been changed, just like the NFL. The extra points about, 18 yards out now? So they kick it. So I thought the penalty had caused that on the first one, but it's not like it used to be in that regard. So I see why now we're going for 2 so much. So we just get, we'll just get in that tee and go for 2. But, the flag's waved, whatever it is, the referees have waived the penalty. So it's okay, they're just going to call it the way it is. So it's 76-0 Tanks. And just what's been a major mismatch so far. But, you can't fault, the Bucks, they haven't quit. They haven't quit. They've played hard, and, that's all you can ask for. And, once they get, and really, once DJ Keith, I think, gets a little bit more experience at quarterback and actually the line gets, they'll give him some time to throw it once they start to gel. I think it'll really work out well for him. Hopefully they'll get better. So, all right. So now we've got our defensive player of the game. Actually, the offensive player of the game was Bus Mack. I wrote this down. Bus Mack is who is our offensive player of the game is for, and our defensive player of the game goes to Quality Heating and Air. The Quality Heating and Air defensive player of the game. How does Chris Hill sound, Tania?
Chris Hill, most definitely. He has been out there.
He has lit it up.
He's been a burst of energy this whole game.
Yeah. All right, and the Tanks, they kick it off, and Evans on the run. He gets to about the 18-yard line, but we got a flag. Not sure what the penalty's going to be.
Isaiah Gideon on the stop.
Isaiah Gideon, he's had a couple plays on special teams today.
Flag on Jermaine Payton.
Illegal block against that number 33
Okay, so
Okay.
so that's going to be a block in the back, which that's going to move the Bucks back some.
Against the Buccaneers.
And they got the ball 1:48 in the fourth quarter. Tanks are leading 76-0.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate the hospitality. Thank you, guys. Yes, sir.
And the Bucks have the ball. Thank you. Wishing you the
you.
best this
Thank you.
year. We'll be rooting for you.
We will too until we play.
All right.
My
Thanks.
nephew
And
plays for the Buccaneers, and my cousin.
oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it's very interesting to see them play.
Yeah. And a shout out to the Buccaneers. I'll admit, this is our first ever game doing a podcast together. This is something, that me personally, I've always wanted to do, and I'll say the Bucks, after meeting with their crew, they have been nothing short of classy. They've been they gave me a couple good tips. So they're good guys.
They're
And
actually doing a wonderful job tonight, Tyler. I'm very impressed.
that's because I got Tania. My sister in Tanks Nation right here.
Yes, I will be in and out of podcasts between podcasting and filming. You'll catch me every
Yeah.
now and then.
Yeah. And hopefully on the podcast. Although you do a good job with that camera, but yeah,
I do
you've
love
definitely
my
been a
camera.
spark here. All right. Well, it's going to be
You're still dancing. I don't know what's going on right now. It's just-
thanks, sir. Dancing on the sidelines, some of them, and their Bucks are coming out. They're still trying. They're not, they're coming out. Their attitudes. They're going to try to score. They're in pistol strong eye. Thompson sitting at quarterback. Tight end to the right, fullback to the right, back behind him, 2 wideouts to the left. Oh, snaps bobbled. And
It's like the Buccaneers where we take
And Charlie Thompson recovers the fumble. And it's 76-0 right now, 1:24 to go, and the Time's just counting down.
Swelling in him. Get compression socks yet? You get you some compression socks down at the Stakers, and it'll help.
All right.